How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and welcome back to another NHL 24 franchise. We're doing challenge with our next Eastern Conference team, and it's going to be the Montreal Canadiens, who finished with 68 points last season, last in the Atlantic Division. So, 4 seasons to rebuild a team. We got the injuries on. Most stuff is on. The only thing that's off is like morale meetings, as those kind of just get really annoying to deal with. But other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. So, yeah, not meant to be realistic, and we're going to mispronounce your names, so I apologize if I do in advance. And yeah, before we get into the gameplay, leave a like, subscribe, comment down most videos, go to socials, playlist, second channel, main channel, down in the description. If you do like other content with DJP, and also the rules are down below in the description as well. We're doing every team, even the ones that won the Stanley Cup, just because why not? You know, we call it rebuild because there's no other better word for it. With that being said, yeah, in case you forget, every single video will have that description. Alright, let's get on the gameplay. Alright, so we're going to show you guys the team here. This is the only time we show you it in this view, the first season. After that, we just do it from the line. So we obviously got Suzuki. We've got our man Cole Caulfield, Michael Matheson. We've got Doc, David Savard, Sean Monahan, Goalie, Caden Goalie, Josh Anderson, of course. We got Dvorak, Gallagher. We got Tanner Pearson, Jake Evans, Newhook. Got Chris, the widest man. We got Slavkovsky, the young guy. Raphael is on the team as well. Bernard, Justin, Barron. This guy is, I'm pretty sure it's Xhekaj. I'll just say Arbor the rest of the way. Kovacevic, which I think it's how you pronounce it. Kovacevic, Jonathan Kovacevic. And then I think this one's Ulanen. Yeah, Jesse Ulanen, I believe that's how you say it. Let me know on the console if I mispronounced it. And then Michael Pizzetto. So there we go. That's what we got on the team. So we'll see if there's anybody that's in the system right now. Lidstrom, Harris, Farrell, Armia, Anderson. Okay, cool stuff. I mean, we're going to take a look at the lines. Obviously, that's what we want to double check to make sure we've got correct. To see what we have. A coach, of course, is going to edit them as well, because, you know, he's the coach. And actually, these do look pretty good. I mean, we could maybe use a better, or another left winger at some point. I don't know why I can't press the X button. There we go, finally. So yeah, there we go. We got our team. Looks pretty good on offense. Our defensive lines look pretty solid as well. And in case you guys want to see the goalies, didn't show you guys the goaltenders. We've got Jake Allen, and then we've got Samuel Monteval. So Sammy boy, Sammy and Jake. Those are your guys. So I feel like our team, honestly, on paper is pretty good. We could maybe use, like I said, a town upgrade if we really wanted to. Try to get another forward. I do want to take a look at our picks. If we have a lot of picks, then maybe it doesn't matter too much. Or we can try to get more picks. You know what I mean? Because why not? You can always try to get more picks. So if we look at the draft picks, we do have a couple thirds, a couple fifths to play around with, some sevens this year. Got some thirds next year. So there is some decent amount of draft capital that we've got, which is nice. And, yeah, we could look to make a move here. Reinbacher, David Reinbacher. I mean, he's here, right defenseman. Maybe he could become something good. So, we'll see. I think if there's any expiring guys, we can maybe look to move them closer to the deadline. For people that we don't want to re-sign, like Pearson, definitely don't want to re-sign. So I'll probably look to end up moving him at some point. You know, again, at the mid-season point, trade deadline around there. Just because I just don't see us wanting to keep him around. So I think that would be about it. We'll see how this team does. I think, you know, for the start of the first season, I mean, we'll see what happens. And then, yeah, we'll take a look at the team towards the middle of the season, assess, and try to move a couple guys, maybe get some picks, or maybe get some players in return. So I'll see you guys right around this point, unless something else pops up before then. But, yeah, I don't know if anything will. You never know. So I'll see you guys either at this point, or if, like I previously said, something pops up. Alright, so we're actually doing surprisingly well, even after this, you know, little skid, but we're sitting at 26-19-4, which is better than I thought we'd be. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Let's take a look at the stats, how the team is doing. So the team leaders in points. Looks like Suzuki's got 40 total so far that he's accounted for. Cole Caulfield's got 39, 33 from Sean Monahan. Christian Dvorak's got 32, same with Kirby Doc. Anderson with 31, 24 from Brendan Gallagher. Alex Newhook, 19. 19 from Matheson. Leading assists, Suzuki, Cole, and Curbs with 20. So it's not too bad there. Goals, we've got 18 from Sean Monahan, 17 from Cole Caulfield. Anderson's got 15, 14 apiece between Dvorak and Suzuki. How are the power play points looking? Looks like Suzuki's the leading there. Yep, he's got 18. We've got 4 guys in double figures on that front so far. Got your hits right here, hit leaders. Caden's got 81 to lead the team. Mike Matheson, he's got 78. And then, of course, Christian Dvorak's up there. 69 from Pearson. It's nice. Although I do think I did say I wanted to move him, so we'll see what we can end up getting for him. You can see your block shots, giveaways, takeaways. We got 77 from Cole Caulfield leading the team. How are our goalies looking, by the way? So goalies look all right. Montebolt's got 2.61 goals against average. Jake Allen, 2.92. So it looks like Samuel has taken over for Jake as the starter, which makes sense. Now let's look at the goals for, goals against. So goals for, we've got 3.04. That's near the top of the league. And then our defense at 2.92 is that really the best? Oh, that's in the division. My bad. I'm stupid. It's best in our division. Okay. So yeah, goals for per game, where we're at, I think 3-something, which I think was like probably the middle of the pack. Where are the Canadiens? It's maybe, actually, not really. Below average. And 2.92 goals against is pretty good. So our defense has been solid. We could try to get a better, like I said, another left winger, maybe for Pearson. Somebody that's maybe a little bit younger that can develop under us. Or picks. That works too. So I'll look around the market, see if we can acquire something for him, since I don't anticipate re-signing him anyway. All right, 2 firsts, 2 thirds, and Pearson to the Bruins. And we got ourselves a very good player here, left winger in Marchand. Star quality player. So he's going to be a very nice addition to this team. As you can see, fits in perfectly with our lines. It moves Dvorak back down the second line. But I'm fine with that. That's an improvement right there on the offensive end. You know, Brad Marchand, I mean, he's on the older side, but he's a good veteran player to have on our team. So we'll see what ends up happening now. I think that that's a big move right there. So we'll see what happens. He's now our leading point total, 22 goals, 26 assists. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I mean, that's again, a pretty solid pickup for us. I'm happy with that trade. All right, well, we choked in the second half of the season. Terrible year. Terrible second half of the season, I should say. Maybe it was injuries. I mean, but we ended up going 37-5. Tough Atlantic. I mean, it is what it is. So I thought maybe this team was ready. I mean, we're exceeding my expectations in the first half of the season. And then we trade for a star player, and then we just lose a bunch of games. So shout out EA for the sim engine making a lot of sense. And again, maybe there's some guys that got scratched here and there. So I can't be too mad about it. But again, good start. I do think next season our guys are gonna get better anyway, so it's not too bad. Obviously, Marchand's gonna regress, but 90 points from him. He was solid. Again, good veteran presence. Training some more guys like Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki. He's 24. Yeah, I mean, like Kirby's 23. Yeah, again, young guys. Lefkowski, obviously, he's pretty young. Yeah, Barron only played 35 games, but he probably was like a fill-in guy. All right, assists. Suzuki led with 56-51 from Brad Marchand. Caulfield 45-34 from Curbs. 29 there from Christian. Goals, most goals on the team is Brad with 39-34 from Cole Caulfield. Sean Monahan with 23. Also Anderson with 23, which is not too bad. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid, pretty decent. I'm going to move that microphone up here a little bit because I want to sit back. My neck is killing me. That's why I'm doing that. Power play points. We've got 26 from Caulfield with Suzuki leading the way with 31. 20 from Marchand. 14 from Monahan. Anderson's got 14. 12 from Curbs. And then Christian Dvorak with 10 power play points. You got your hits right here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys in double figures. Block shots. 3 guys here. Weidman leading the way. He also ended up being scratched. Giveaways, takeaways, 132 takeaways from Caulfield. It's pretty insane. How are our goalies looking? In case you guys were curious, 2.70 goals for. Our goals against average, rather, for Samuel. He was pretty good, and then Jake Allen, not so much. Every time Jake Allen played, we were a pretty bad team. So maybe we get a better backup goalie in the offseason. Could move Jake Allen, unless he's expiring. I don't recall. But, 40-37-5 is certainly an improvement from where they were in real life last season. So that's a big improvement. Let's see what ends up happening in the playoffs. We'll go on to the offseason, look at the awards, and then we'll have a draft pick. So that's cool. And look at that. The Bruins won the Stanley Cup, and we gave them Pearson for Marchand, and we end up not making the playoffs. How ironic is that? How ironic is that? Coachella Valley Firebirds. A hell of a name. Love that. All right, let's see the awards. What are the awards looking like? Obviously, the Bruins won the Stanley Cup. Of course, right? EA. Shout out to EA. Making a lot of sense. Avalanche were the best team. They came out of the Western Conference, but they just lost to the Bruins. So, shout out to the Bruins, I guess. Individual awards, you can see there. I don't expect us to have anybody. I mean, Pasternak's pretty good. Still, Skinner. He's got the hell of a mustache. I don't see anyone winning an award. So, no awards for us. All right, not a problem. So, yeah, let's head on to the draft. See where our draft pick is. Maybe we get lucky and get the number 1 pick, but I highly doubt it. Pick 12, which is fine. Maybe we move it. Actually, the entire lottery is how it played out. Cool. All right, I traded up to get the number 1 overall pick. Traded with Jake Allen and 3 future picks with the Flyers. So the reason I did that is there is a particular player that I wouldn't mind trying to take here. I've taken him before. I could take Cadden, but I might want to take Sam Dickinson. We want to do that? No, I mean, I'm going to go with Berkeley. I'm going to take Berkeley Cadden, the legend himself, Berkeley Cadden. We're to take him on our team. I mean, maybe Dickinson would have been the right option, the right choice, but we're taking Berkeley. Why not? I have potential that he will do his thing. I'm going to do the rest of the drafts. I'm actually going to sim the pick. So I'm curious to see if he went. Yeah, Dickinson, okay. It's honestly not a great draft, but I do think that he could be pretty solid for us eventually. So we're going to sim the rest of the draft here. Don't really care about the other picks. In case you guys are curious, there it is right there. I wish, again, they showed positions, but they don't. So let's head on to the re-sign phase. All right, so I did some player re-signings here. I offered a lot of guys some qualifiers. We did end up getting back Sean Monahan on the team. And we also re-signed Montalban to be a backup goalie. We're going to try to get a goalie in free agency and try to get some extra defensive players in free agency once we get past this part. So we're going to have a lot of money. We're going to have a decent amount of money. So I'll see you guys free to see. It should be a solid class here. So I'm excited. And, I mean, well, maybe enough to get some defense players. I mean, we could also get, like, a Patrick Kane if we really wanted to, but I don't need him. I don't really need him, do I? I mean, I'll look if I do need him, but goalies, for sure, I want somebody to be, I guess, a starter. So we'll look around. I might go for, like, a Hart or maybe, like, a Samsonov would be decent. So I'll throw him a contract. I'll throw some contracts out and see if we can get anybody on this team. All right, so first signing here, Samsonov's going to be our new starting goalie, so I like that pickup for us. We also did get Anthony Mantha, just another winger. Couldn't get a defenseman, but I think we could try to still get one. If not a problem. Barron's got an offer. We'll match it. Why not? We'll still get him back on the team. And I think that'll be pretty much about it, since I don't think I have enough money. For maybe another defenseman. Do I have enough money? I actually do have enough money. I mean, we could offer Kane a contract. I just don't think we can get him for what he would want. I mean, we'll throw as much money as he can. Chances are he's not going to sign it. So, yeah. I mean, if he signs it, he signs it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I did offer Ty Smith a contract, but chances are, because he might get matched by the Penguins, and they do match him, so he's going to remain with that franchise. I did get back Lindstrom, though, so we're just going to head on to the next season. All right, starting the second season, I actually like the way our lines look. So, top line looks great. Actually, Marchand's up to 93. I thought he would regress, but I guess not. Suzuki, Caulfield, that's a great starting top line right there. Second line's not too bad. Third line's okay. And our offense looks pretty good, chem-wise. So is our defense. +1 on chem, +2 here, +2 there. So we seem to have some pretty good fits. Goalies, Samsonov and Montalban, pretty good. I do think that this year will be better. I would be kind of remiss to say that we wouldn't be. Also, we've got Gadden, who will eventually get moved up as well. So the team's looking good, or maybe moved, potentially. I mean, we'll see. But yeah, the team's looking up. Let's see what happens in this season. We had a great first half last year. Hopefully we have another good one this year. And then our second half of the season is not a complete drop-off. So I'll see you guys at, the middle point of the year. We'll look at the team, assess the stats, see if we want to make any moves. But right now, I think I'm happy with the squad. So I'll see you guys once I'm here. All right, so we're doing okay. Second ranked. I mean, the Lightning are just so much better than everybody else. 18 points behind them, but we're looking okay. I did claim Gustafsson on waivers from the Moose, so he is there now. Just in case you guys were curious, that's the only thing we've done. And yeah, Marchand's having a nice year. 67 points so far for the team, which is good. Caulfield's got 55 total, 54 from Suzuki. Caulfield's missed some games. A couple guys missed some games here and there. One's got 35 points. Not too bad. How are our assists looking? 42 from Suzuki, 40 from Marchand. Caulfield's got 29, 25 from Monahan. Kirby Ducks got 20 games. We've got 20 goals, not games. Goals, 27 from Marchand, 26 from Caulfield. Dwork's got 15. So does Kirby. Suzuki with 12, 10 from Monahan. How was our power play points? We got 4 guys in double figures. Suzuki beat 15 at the mid-season point. Hits, we've got 138 from Marchand, leading the team by far. Block shots, our defenseman. Barron's got 72, 70 for Madison. Gooley's got 67. Gustav's got 55, which is nice to see. Giveaways and takeaways. There, Suzuki was 71. 50 then for Caulfield. And got a dips after that. A couple guys here. How are the goalies looking? Goalies are looking all right. And by all right, I mean not all right. That's a lot of goals. 3.41 and 3.51. 5.3 is a lot. So teams are scoring against us, which is not good. You don't want that. Tampa. You see they're scoring a lot. But their defense is great too. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a common theme. You can see the top teams in terms of placement right there. They've got the least amount of goals allowed for the most part. I mean, we're down here, I think. Yeah, we're pretty high. We're 10th, but yeah, this is where the bad teams are. But luckily our offense is just good enough to usurp that. But I don't know. I don't trust our team in the second half of the season, especially defensively. Do I want to try to trade for a stud defenseman? I'll look. I'll see if there's anybody out there. If there is, we'll go for them. If not, we could just keep the team as is. But yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to get into defenseman if we can. We could trade for Dmitry Orlov. He's got 1 year left on his deal, but we get him for the rest of the season. We could give them Beck, Evans, Sutton, and a second-round pick this year. Will they give us this 6th, 7th, and what if we throw in another pick right here? Let's get another 7th in like 2027. That will not get the job done. So what if I remove that 7th? Will that get the job done? It will. So they didn't want to part with that 7th rounder. I don't know why, but we'll take it. So yeah, Orlov, welcome to the team. To bolster up the defense, hopefully a little bit. Yeah, you can play both positions. So not sure if it could be helpful for the chem, but we'll see. It doesn't look too bad. Savard is obviously hurt because Matheson's hurt, and also Savard's hurt. He's playing hurt. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be too bad. All right, so we'll keep the team as is the rest of the way. I'll see you guys at the end of the season, where hopefully this year we can not drop off in the second half of the year and make the playoffs. All right, so it looks like we are going to end up making the playoffs. You can see the Lightning 121 points, 96 points. That's not too bad, 45, 31, and 6. But the Lightning are just a clear heavy favorite. We'll simulate one more day. Yep, and we're going to be on the Bruins, ironically. But before we do that, we're going to take a look at the standings and the stats. As you can see, they were pretty good. They were only 1 point difference, really. It's a close matchup. Yeah, literally just one extra win and one draw. Or shootout loss, not draw. What am I saying? I'm so used to like NFL. You draw them. I don't know. I'm tired, okay? Let's see the team stats in the playoffs. Or not playoffs, the regular season. Marchand's got 1 point away from 100 total accounted for. We had 91 from Suzuki, 90 from Caulfield. 3 guys with 90 points. That's cool to see. You can see the assists. Suzuki with 65, 62 Marchand, 51 for Caulfield. So, love that. Of course, our goal scorers, Caulfield with 39, 37 Marchand. Suzuki, 26, Kirby, 25. Manta's got 22 as well, which is pretty nice. How is our power play points looking for the boys? We've got 5 guys in double figures, 3 guys with at least 20. 2 guys with, less than 20, but still good nevertheless. Almost 200 hit for Marchand. That would be insane. We had 7 guys in the trips. And trips meaning triple digits, of course. Block shots or defenseman leaving there. 2 guys. Montreal Orlov with 110. And Justin Barrett with 105. Giveaways there. You can get your takeaways. And let's see the goalies. How did we do? Better for second half of the season? Yeah, definitely better. Still not great, but better. 3.11 goals against average for Samsonov and 3.37 for Montreal. Not too bad. So, here's your playoff tree. In case you guys are curious, taking on the Bruins. Obviously coming off a Stanley Cup. Hopefully the Sabres can, if we can win, hopefully the Sabres beat the Lightning. But you never know. Let's look at the team stats. Goals for, goals against. We look at the entire league. You can see the Lightning were by far the best team by 10 points over the Avalanche. And then, yeah, goals for per game. We are, I feel as though we are going to be near the top of the league. 3.26, 3.18 goals against. Where would that put us? That would put us right around here. Okay. Could be better, could be worse. So yeah, let's see what ends up happening in the Stanley Cup playoffs here against the Bruins. Hoping we can maybe win some games, maybe advance. That'd be cool. So game 1 against Boston is going to be a 6-3 loss. By the way, last time we played them before that, shootout, win, loss. We also had I don't know what else we had here. A win in the preseason. Okay. Let's head on to April. Okay, game 2 here. Can we win game 2 possibly? We can't. We lose an OT. So we're down 2-0. I like to not go down 3-0. We go down 3-0. So we'd like to avoid a sweep if possible. Maybe at least get a game. We do at least get a game. Okay. So it's a 3-1 series right now. Boston. And can we beat them here? We can't. We lose 2 games in OT. Could have went to us. Maybe that would have been 3-1 us. But unfortunately, it is not. It is not. So, first round exit, but promising. Definitely an improvement. Back in the playoffs. I'm sure next season will be even better, hopefully. We should be better next season. I'm not sure about Marchand, but like the other guys will be better. But you guys see the points, totals. Pretty good stuff. Slavkowski, I'm excited to see what he will be doing next year as well. Should be cool stuff. So yeah, let's see who ends up winning the Stanley Cup, look at the awards, and then go on to the offseason. So the Avalanche ended up winning the Stanley Cup. Good for them. As we're going to try to stop here and see the sim. Let's see here what the awards are looking like. So the awards, we've got the Avalanche here, Tampa Bay Lightning, Colorado Avalanche beat the Columbus Blue Jackets. Okay, individual awards you guys can see here. We're not going to go through and read every single one. Excuse me, but I mean you can see them here on your screen. We don't see any Canadians, unfortunately. I'm sure we see people from Canada, but not the Canadians we want to see. Alright, I guess with that being said, let's go on to the offseason, see if we can make a couple improvements to this team for next year. First in 2 seconds to the Blues to get the number 1 overall pick, because why not? Why not get the number 1 overall pick? So there's some interesting players here. We could get ourselves a Ruslan Semenov, McQueen, Lightning McQueen's brother, from the Brandon Wheat Kings. I feel as though this could be the guy. This guy could be the guy. A lot of these guys could be the guy. Man, do we want to go with the gem? He's pretty good. We know he's going to be elite potential. Is he the best player, though? Obsute. A+ strength competition. I think we go with... do I regret going with him? I might regret going with this guy, but we're going to go with him because we picked him. We scouted him. I feel like he'll be pretty solid. Alright, let's see. Sim options. Sim pick. 81 overall. Okay. Okay. I mean, probably should have went with the suit. That's fine. But listen, we got ourselves another really good center, young guy that we can maybe move. I'm not too mad about that. There's the rest of the picks we have. So I'm done with draft, pretty much. I mean, we're not going to do any more draft stuff other than trading players or picks. So, yeah, I mean, we're good. Let's simulate to the player resign phase. We got some guys I want to keep. Marchand's a free agent. Orlov's a free agent. We like keep them around. A couple guys on qualifiers. We'll do all that fun stuff. Try to get some players back on the team and try to compete. Again, make the playoffs. Right, so Marchand is rejecting our extension, but I'm going to offer him another one. Same thing with Orlov. We get Savard back, Borak, and a few of our other guys. So let me try to see if we can keep him. Try to maybe do a different contract and try to keep those guys back. Because I definitely don't want to lose Marchand. He still doesn't want to accept, huh? And neither does Orlov. Okay, so they want to test. But you get Pinar back. A bunch of these guys here. So that's fine. Alright, I guess they're going to test. I mean, maybe we could try to get them back. If not, we're going to have to find some... So I'll do one more offer. But that's pretty much all I can really do and hope for. Alright, I was only able to re-sign Orlov. So Marchand wants to test, which is kind of annoying. So... Alright, it is what it is. I guess we'll just have him test. I was able to re-sign Marchand, and Slavkovsky got an offer, which we matched. So that's cool to see. But we're going to try to maybe just sign a couple other guys for the team. That would be pretty much about it. Because, yeah, Klingberg. I was going to try to get Klingberg, but, yeah, no, he went to the Maple Leafs. So the third season's here. I mean, we didn't do much free agency, as you guys saw, but we do have a solid team. I did modify a couple of lineups here. I love our top line. Our second line's pretty good. Our third line's solid. I mean, all our lines look pretty good on offense and defense in terms of chemistry. Our goalies, we still have Samsonov. We still have Montreal. It's pretty good. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I would assume our team's going to be good again this year. You never know, though, with this game. Loves to throw you curveballs. Loves to do the funny. So, we'll see what happens. I'll simulate to the... around the trade deadline, and if there's any moves we want to make then, we shall. But for now, I like our roster. I think we should be pretty good, and I'll see you guys once I'm at this point. Alright, I love EA's sim logic. It just is so good. I love it. How is it that we win a bunch of games and we go on a 5-game losing streak? It's crazy. We're always in the thick of things. No matter how good or bad the team is, we're always in the thick of things. I mean, at least that's fine. 53 points. I mean, even then, the worst teams. I mean, the Lightning are just so much better. I don't know why. They just are, but... I mean, you're 5th right now, but it's close. It's close, and I mean, if we didn't lose 5 straight games, we'd be the 2nd seed. But unfortunately, the game is the game. Maybe it's injuries, who knows. But let's see the stats, and then we will go from there. Yeah, a couple guys have been in and out, but not really too much. I mean, Marchand's got 58 points, 56 between Caulfield and Suzuki. Kirby's got 39, 38 from Orlov. 35 from Mantha, 32 from Monahan. Slavkovsky's got 28, 27 from Heineman. Suzuki leading team in assists, 44, 34 from Marchand, 31 from Orlov and Caulfield. And our best goal scorer has been Cole. He's putting the puck in the back of the net there. So we got 7 guys in double figures. Yeah, 7 guys in double figures. And our power play points, 14 of those bad boys coming from Suzuki, 12 from Marchand, Slavkovsky with 10, 10 from Kirby, and Cole got 10 as well. How is our hits, block shots, takeaways, giveaways looking? Hits, we got Marchand leading the way. Block shots, got the man of the mid legend, David Savard, 84, 69 from Orlov, which is nice. Giveaways, and then your takeaways here. 94 from John Monahan, it's pretty cool. Let's see the goalies. How are they looking? Samsonov, 3.06, 3.45 from Montreal. Yeah, they could be better. They could definitely be better. Yeah, our offense, I imagine, is pretty good. 3.57 goals, 4 per game. That is certainly good. Not the best in the league, but certainly good. 3rd best. But we are allowing a fair bit amount of points. So that's the problem. We're still allowing a lot of points. So maybe it's our goalies. We just got to get better goalies. So I think we maybe just trade for like a superstar goalie. Maybe that's the move. Anyways. Let's simulate, I guess, to the end of the season, unless there's a trade we can make for a better goalie right now. That might be that might be the wave. Let's see. All right, traded for Stuart Skinner for a 4th, 5th pick. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, third-round picks as well as Primo. And, yeah, I'm going to try to move that Montball, maybe just free up some money from him, a couple picks. I think that might be the move to do there, since I don't really need him. A 7th-round pick from the Rangers, which would have been Sammy Montball. So we got ourselves a better, I guess, goalie Skinner. So now that's just 2 guys, Samsonov and Skinner. So we'll see what happens there. I don't think it's going to improve the team much. I know chemistry has a little bit lost, but we'll see. I mean, maybe those guys will be solid. Who knows? Maybe they'll be a little bit better. Skinner's been having a good year. I'm going to simulate the rest of the way. We'll see how the team does, and hopefully we can start winning some more hockey games. All right, and the puck was in our favor. 91 points. We're going to take on the Lightning. And that's a tough first-round matchup, but at least we're back in the playoffs again, which is pretty cool. They were 50, 22, and 10. That is 110 points versus 43, 34, and 5. 91 points. I mean, okay. I mean, clearly they're the favorite. But maybe we're going in this thing hot. You never know. Marchand's got 91 points, lead the team. 87 from Cole Caulfield. Suzuki with 82, which is nice to see. 60 from Kirby. 56 from Dmitry Orlov. 53 from Manta. Monahan with 49, 52, 49 from Slavkovsky. The number 1 overall pick in 2022. So that's cool to see. Now, how is our assists? 66 from Suzuki, 50 from Marchand. Orlov with 47, 46 from Caulfield. Goals, you can see 41 apiece between the boys up there. So not too bad on that front. Power play points. We had 6 guys in double figures. The guys you would expect, obviously. And in terms of the hits, 178 hits there from Marchand. Yeah, I had a lot of guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 guys, at least 100 hits. And then block shots. 3 guys there. Savard, Orlov, and Barron are defensemen. You got your takeaways. 2 guys, at least 100. And then you giveaways as well. How are the goalies looking? The goalies, you ask, were not too bad. Samson on 3.13. But yeah, Stuart Sander was awesome. He's a good pick up there. 2.66 goals against average. Love that for my guy. But I feel like a lot of that was probably with Montreal. I mean, not Montreal, Edmonton. Excuse me. So let's look at the entire league. In terms of scoring, I would assume we were near the top of the league. I mean, 4 goals a game is pretty insane. But yeah, 3.49 is not too bad. Number 6 in the National Hockey League. Again, 3.21 goals against. I mean, it was better. It was better. It's just not quite elite. Right? You can see here that, you know, more likely if you could defend, not allow a lot of goals, you're going to be in the playoffs. I mean, we made the playoffs anyway, but, you know, still. Let's see the playoff tree. You got your Tampa Bay Lightning right there. We're in the bottom right corner, right above my head. So let's see how we fare against the Lightning in the playoffs. Curious to see how we did against them in the regular season. Not, again, that doesn't really matter all of the time, but it is cool to see. Give me a little bit of an idea. I imagine we didn't do that well against them. It's been a while since we've played them. We did lose 8-1, 8-3, 8-1, and 6-2. And 6-5 shootout loss. Does that mean much? No, because we could still win. But I am a little bit weary. Game 1. Let's see what happens. Game 1. That's terrible. That is so bad. Okay. Game 2. Alright. We won somehow. I'll take that. A 1-0 win. Alright. Can we win Game 3 somehow? We don't. Alright. So we're down 2-1. Let's not go down 3-1. But we probably will. And what do you know? We go down 3-1. Alright. Of course, Josh Anderson's hurt. Shout out to the boys there. I guess we can watch this game. Might as well. My guess is we're going to lose this series right here in 5. Again, we'll go period. We're just going to sim it period. Good call of it. Yeah, okay, yep. Well, we tied it up. 1-1. Monahan got a goal. 1-1. All right. Again, we'll go period by period here. And we're down 2-1. Paul got a goal there on Samsung. So it's 2-1 now. I mean, maybe, just maybe, we can maybe tie this game up. That'd be awesome. But my hunch is if they score another goal, they're going to win the game. We cannot seem to score. We're not getting any shots up, and we are going to lose. There it is, 3-1. Didn't even bother. All right, we got another season. I mean, made the playoffs 2 straight years. And, I mean, that was a pretty bad performance in the playoffs, not going to lie. We got absolutely outclassed. I mean, that game 1 was just terrible. I mean, the fact that we at least won a game against the Lightning, great. But, yeah, pretty embarrassing, that loss. All right, see the playoff stats. They look like this. I mean, they weren't very good. They weren't very good. Now, I will say this. We did have... Did we have guys scratched? We did have a couple guys scratched. Gallagher and Anderson. But I don't think that would have made much of a difference. So, all right, let's see who ends up winning the Stanley Cup. We got one more season to go, 4th and final season. We got to try to get this team, you know, a deep run. I'd like to get a deep run at the very least. So the Avalanche win the Stanley Cup, ladies and gentlemen. The Colorado Avalanche. Let's see the awards. So, there they are right there. Oh, they were the best team in the NHL, and they won it. Usually don't see that. Tampa Bay Lightning, maybe that's who they beat. And Tampa Bay just dominates the awards, but so did the Avalanche. Most of them, honestly, dominating. We don't have any Canadians. Yeah, no Canadians. Okay. Not a problem. Let's go to the offseason. See if we can make some moves to make this team better in our 5th and final season. All right, I traded for Provorov, Newhook, Gallagher, and some second-round picks with the Blue Jackets. We got ourselves Provorov, a defenseman. I needed a defenseman, so I'm pretty happy with that. Gallagher was also making a lot of money. So we freed up a little bit of money as well with that trade. So that's super helpful. Let's advance past the draft since I don't really have any picks. Doesn't really matter too much. None of these guys are going to see the light of day in the NHL. A lot of our guys locked up, but we are going to qualify. Like Kirby Doc, we're going to require Heineman. Semenov's got a contract. We're going to offer him, even though I think already did. Borax didn't expire, but we can offer him a contract. Yeah, so we'll try to see if we can get some of these guys back. If not, no worries. And, well, yeah, we'll head on from there. All right, I had to make sure we re-signed Stuart Skinner because he was a free agent, and he's up to date now. He's a really good goalie, so we got to keep him on our team. We do re-sign Dvorak. Lindstrom, might just let him test. That's fine. And most of these guys here, we're just going to get back on qualifiers as well. So, should be fun stuff. Because Dustin, who we picked up a long time ago in waivers, he's still on the team too. All right, I'm going to simulate. I'll see you guys, I guess, in free agency. We'll see how much money we got. 12.79 million. I mean, there's some decent options here. I do want to try to get a right defenseman, I think. And I saw somebody there, Trubes, we could get. Potentially. I mean, doesn't really fit the scheme of our team, but he's a good player. So we'll throw him a contract and see if we can pick him up on our team, give him like a longer deal, and we can give him like less money and then try to maybe sign another center and a winger. So, yeah, I'll look around and see if we can get some of these players here. All right, I picked up Adam Ruzicka, another center, forward, winger on the team. Picked up Andrew Peak, another right defenseman to help out our defense a little bit more. Alright, so 4th and final season, we look at the lines. I mean, we're going to be a good offensive team again. The question is, can our defense hold up? I mean, I like our team offensively. I think the lines look good. You see, top line still looks great. The second line looks good. The third line looks solid. The fourth line's okay. I mean, we got a rookie that we drafted a while ago, Simonov, up here. And curious to see how he's going to do. Look at defense. I mean, now this time we don't have a cam. The right side is definitely weaker than the left, but you never know. We'll see what happens with the team. Obviously, still have our same goalies in Skinner and Samsonov that we acquired. Excuse me. So I do hope that we'll be better this season. I mean, that's the hope. That's the hope that we could be a better defensive team, not allow a lot of goals. Can we do it? I guess we're going to find out. Let's head on to the simulation and see how this team fares. I'll see you guys at around the trade deadline. Hopefully this team can make the playoffs again and perform better in the playoffs and get out of the first round. All right, we're sitting at 68 points, 32, 14, and 4. So the team's playing well. You can see how tight the Atlantic division is. So, I mean, right now we're in good shape, but it's not the greatest of shape. It's pretty good. Let's look at the standings and the stats here. So Cole, obviously 57 points lead the team, 51 from Marchand. He's still doing his thing. He's scratched right now, though. Suzuki has missed some time as well. 41 points there from Kirby. Overall, not too bad. I mean, the assists, we've got 34 from Suzuki, 32 from Marchand again, 31 from Caulfield. Mantha with 29, 27 from Kirby Doc. Slafkovsky got 24 assists, 26 goals from Caulfield to lead the team. A couple guys with 18, a couple guys with 15. Power play points. Right now, we've got 3 guys in double figures through the midseason point. Here's your hits, block shots, giveaways, and takeaway leaders. You know, I'm not going to go too far in depth with those bad boys, but you could see them on your screen. And Skinner's been solid. I mean, 2.88, it's okay. 18, 12, and 1. I mean, Samsonov gives a lot of goals, but he's 10, 2, and 1. So the record's great. So we're scoring a lot, I guess, when he plays, which is cool. So let's see the stats here, team-wise. Now if we look at the entire league, our scoring is elite. Pretty elite. I mean, we're scoring 3.58 goals for. Goals against, it is not as bad as it usually is, which is good. It's pretty solid. Okay. Like it to be better, but, you know, there's not much we could really do. We're just not the greatest defense team, but we're at least somewhat average. So if we can stay that way the rest of the way, I'm happy with that. And continue to be offensively good. We just got to keep it up. So just going to simulate the rest of the season. There's really no other moves we want to make. So let's see how this team does the rest of the way, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the playoffs. All right, so we did end up making the playoffs. We're taking on the Sabres. So in our 4th and final season, we are back in the playoffs. Now the question is, can we get out of the first round? We're going to find out here. Buffalo, 49, 20, and 5. So that would put them at 103 points compared to our 102. So a lot more overtime losses, which is good. You want overtime losses, shot losses versus, you know, regular losses, because at least then you get some points. So you take that. How did Cole Caulfield do? Because he's showing, 98 points. He's up to a 92 overall, so that's pretty cool to see. Suzuki, 86 points, 80 from Marchand, 63 from Kirby, 54 from Slafkovsky, Mantha. Semenov was pretty good. Pretty cool. In terms of assists, Suzuki was 62, 55 from Marchand, 49 from Caulfield. Kirby was 41, 38 from Slafkovsky. Mantha's got 38, 32 from Semenov. Provorov with 25, 24 from Orlov. There's your goals. 49. Cole. That's insane. Also 27 power play points lead the team, too. A lot of guys in double figures there. 7. 3 guys at least 20. And then you got your hits. We had 3, 6, 7, 8 hits. 8 guys, 100 hits. 2 guys, Orlov and Provorov. And then our giveaways and takeaways. 138 from Cole. So hopefully we can stay pretty healthy and good, and that's all you can hope for. I mean, Skinner was okay, and Samsonov not too bad. I like the way the team play. We'll see if we can keep that up in the playoffs. Look at the playoff tree in just a moment. We got to look at the goals for, goals against in terms of the entire league. Colorado Avalanche, once again, the best team. Ducks had 115 points. They were pretty good. But we were the 7th place team, so we weren't too bad. 3.49 goals for is pretty high. And then 3.16 goals against. I mean, that isn't too bad. Could be better, could be worse. Again, it's like relatively average. So we'll see what happens here in the playoffs against the Buffalo Sabres here. Hopefully we can beat them and advance at least to the second round. I'd like to get at least out of the first round one of these seasons. We were very close to making playoffs all 4 seasons. Probably should have, considering. Even though I wasn't expecting to make the first season, but we made that move from Marchand, and, you know, that's when our team was doing well, and then, I don't know, we kind of just fell off a cliff. But it doesn't really matter. So let's see how we do against the Sabres, right? This is what matters here. We're starting off with a Game 1 victory. Can we win Game 2? We can't. Okay, so it's 1-1 series, and we will be going down 2-1. Love it. So big Game 4 here. Got to win this one, and we don't. So once again, shout out to EA in the sim, because now we got to win 3 straight. Don't think we can do it, but we're going to try. We're going to try. So let's see how we do. Dressed is Catton, so finally seeing some action from Berkeley. Maybe he'll clutch it up here in the sim, if we could see him. Well, we're going to start off here. Period sim complete. It was a pretty wild one. Caulfield had a goal. Tuck got a goal. Turk got a goal. Then, yep, there he is. Cannon got a goal. And then Skinner. So we're going to the second period now. Let's see here. Tuck gets another goal. And we are down 4-2 here. Caulfield gets a goal there, 4-3. So now only down 1 goal. Third period. Final period. We're not going to go period by period. We're just going to let it roll out here. Got to be able to score here. It's 4-3. Can we at least tie it up? Maybe set it to overtime. Can we do it? It's not looking good. And we are going to lose 4-3 in 5. And we got to the first round 3 different times and lost in 5. Wow, we just plateaued, man. That's unfortunate. Peak got hurt during the game. Yeah, very disappointing end of the season once again. Very, very disappointing. I mean, got to the playoffs at least, which is good. But, you know, at some point you got to get over the hump, and we just couldn't do it this video. It happens. Let's see the playoff stats, and then we'll just end the video after we look at the awards. Kind of just see who did well, who didn't. How do we do? How the goalies do? Obviously, I mean, probably not that great. Yeah, Skinner. You did so well. You did pretty well in the regular season, and then, yeah, and you didn't do that great in the playoffs. Nice. All right. Let's see who wins the Stanley Cup, and then look at the awards, and then go to the full screen and close the video. And the Ducks win the Stanley Cup. Of course they do. Of course they do. When I don't play as them. Of course they do. All right, let's see the awards. Stanley Cup, Ducks, Avalanche, President's Trophy again. And the Sabres went all the way. Just couldn't win it. Individual awards. Do we have any of our guys? My guess is that we won't. And we don't. Yeah, none of our guys got awards. All right, I guess with that being said, full screen, close the video. Alright, everybody, we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment on those videos, go to our socials, play the second channel, main channel down in the description if you like the content of DJB. I know we got to do our fantasy draft for Madden. That'll be coming soon, I know. I owe you guys that. We'll be doing some NHL videos still, obviously. And we got the EA Sports FC video that still needs to come out. I know, I'm behind on that. And then NBA. I haven't even made a second channel, but I can't even think about the second channel right now. Just been so busy. Not only just with videos, but obviously, you know, because of my personal life, because I'll be moving very, very soon, so that it takes priority. Yeah, and I've just been busy in general. So, try our best. We're going to try to get you content. I will eventually, like I said, I will eventually double upload for a bit. So, that, be on the lookout for. That should be fun for some of the content. May probably be NHL, because we're behind on NHL. But that being said, I'm going to head on out for now. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. And peace.